Hey guys, it's me, George, back with a new episode of D-Run Comics. This is one I've been looking forward to for a long time. So here I've got a beer, which I usually have a beer, but I've got a contest winning and an auction winning. So pretty excited to open these up. We're going to open those up right after the little intro thing that I've got on my channel. So stay tuned and let's all check it out. Alright guys, I'm back. So first thing I'm going to show you here today, I kind of cracked it open so I didn't have to do the full unbox here. You know, watching someone struggle with a box for 20 minutes is never fun. But the first thing that I got here is my auction winning from John's Comics with Kids. He was on White Whale's channel. They did a live auction on YouTube, and John's Comic with Kids, John had something up there that, I've read the trade paperback, and it's one of my all-time favorite stories, but I didn't actually have the single issues, and now I do. So I'm going to pop this open, and we'll check out what I won in that auction. Still a little bit of an unboxing here, because I didn't fully crack it open, but wrapped up really well. Not worried about the condition that it's going to be in. Alright, get rid of that. File that off to the side. Oh, he made pull tabbies. That is good. Make pull tabbies, man. When you sell someone comic books, this blue painter's tape is, obviously the way you want to go. And, but yeah, making pull tabbies really, really helps. So, alright. So I bought an Infinite Crisis set, which is my favorite Crisis series out of all the different Crisises that DC did. So the first one I got here is Countdown to Infinite Crisis. It's an 80-page special. The artwork on here looks like it was done by Jim Lee. And, it's kind of a different style for him. Looks a little bit painted, but really, really cool looking book. Absolutely love that. Very cool. Then we had Infinite Crisis #1. The countdown is over. And this is written by Jeff Johns, and really good storytelling. Absolutely love this one. Alright. And then we got #2. And this series changed a lot for the DC Universe. And, really cool story showing some of the heroes from the original, Crisis on Infinite Earths storyline, not being happy with the way Earth 1 has wound up, and they really want to do something about it. So here we've got Infinite Crisis #3. All right, here's the #4. Very, very cool. And then one of the big villains to come from this was Superboy Prime. It was one of my favorite villains that's out there. We got Infinite Crisis #5. And #6. And #7. Awesome. Guys, I could tell you right now, these books all came in fantastic shape. He did sell a couple comic books that weren't, 9/8 candidates during his auction. But he talked about them all. There's no surprises coming from that guy. So, awesome channel. I would definitely sub up John's Comic with Kids and White Whale. Definitely want to check out those auctions. They do a lot of goofy impressions while they're doing it to try and liven it up. And there's a lot of people in there that, weren't bidding on anything. They didn't have any money, or they just didn't feel like bidding, and they just were. It was fun to watch. So I can definitely attest to that. It was a good time. So this next one is a contest that I won from my dude Geeks, Drinks, and Comics. It goes by Steve. Really cool dude. Probably one of my favorite things that's come of doing my videos here on YouTube is I made some good friends, and Geeks, Drinks, and Comics is, he's one of the top ones. I mean, he from the moment I started doing my channel, this guy comments on all my videos. He watches them all. I watch all of his. We chat, like outside of YouTube too. Really cool guy. And he recently had, a thanks for hitting 100 subscribers. And then for a few people who tuned into the entire video, he actually did a surprise contest winning. So I won that surprise contest. And here is the thing that I won. Now, out of all the comic books that I have, this is probably one of the more beat up books that I have. But I knew that. Like, I didn't care. I wanted to get the book. So this is X-Men number 14, the first appearance of the Sentinels. You can see there's a little bit of a corner here that got chewed up a little bit. But, man, first appearance of Sentinels. I never thought I'd own such an old comic book. I don't usually get into buying these old ones. But yeah, I absolutely had to have this one. You can see the image up here, but the Sentinels are have been such a pain in the X-Men's asses throughout the years, and yeah, really, really fun to have this book. And you can tell it's been loved, and it's going to continue to be loved. I'm going to probably wind up slabbing it. I don't really care what the grade is. I just, it's a really cool book, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. So, another thing he sent me, and I didn't know this was coming at all. He got an AOK from Fat Cat Comics. I'm going to link him down below too. We're linking a bunch of people down below. You're going to get White Whale. You're going to get John's Comics for Kids. You're going to get Geeks, Drinks, and Comics, and you're going to get Fat Cat Comics. Fat Cat Comics sent Geeks, Drinks, and Comics in AOK not too long ago, an act of kindness, or as other people like to call it, and he sent him Spider-Man number 13, which is a really, really cool cover. It pays homage to the first issue of Spider-Man here. I'll show you that right there. And this just does it in the black suit, and it's one that I've always wanted. And he knew that, and he sent it to me. Because it's this kind of dude he is, He's a really cool guy, and, a lot of really cool books that he has on his channel. He recently just got a Hulk 181, which is, one of his, it's everyone's grail book, but he went out and got it, saved up his money and got it. But yeah, so he sent me this one, and, man, that is just too cool. Obviously I'm a lot more excited about this guy, but, this was one that I wasn't expecting, so this is really cool too. Yeah. Among Us stalk the Sentinels. That is so cool. Alright guys, hey, that's really all I had to show you here. I was really excited to get home today from work. It was a long day at work, but getting to open this up and show you guys, it's a lot of fun. So, alright guys, stay tuned. I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Probably won't be able to make it out to my comic book shop. We're really getting snowed in here in Minnesota, so there's only a couple books that I was looking to get anyways, so I'm really probably going to let the roads clear out and not risk my life on going to the comic book shop. But no matter what happens, I'll still have a video up tomorrow. I do a video every Wednesday. It's a new comic book day, so I got to do something. So I'll have something up for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Check me out on Instagram, and please, subscribe to all the channels that are linked in the description below. It's not a waste of time. You'll definitely enjoy them. And yeah, man, that's all I really got. You got to derunk responsibly if you're going to be getting derunk. All right, guys, I'm out.